In today's video, 5 of my top online reputation management tricks, and this video is going to take on a chronological order. I'm going to give you my top 5 tips for reputation management, and I'm going to teach you how to do them step by step. That's from the beginning to the end, so this video has a sequence. Also, I'm the director of Nader Najad Media, an online reputation management firm helping you create an online presence more like you. Whether you want to remove negative content from the internet or just improve your online presence, I'm here to help. Contact details are down below if you need help or immediate emergency assistance. You can contact me on WhatsApp, on the website, using the chatbot, or just send me a message directly. You can find all the details on the website. So starting off this video, I want to start with our top 5 online reputation management strategies and tactics. Now, the first one, at the beginning of any campaign, and I have a lot of clients who are very reluctant about this, but it's creating social media handles. And it's really important to create social media handles because they have some of the highest domain authority on the web. I want you to understand, especially for those of you who are trying to remove long-form news content or just news content, journalistic content in general. News platforms have policies established that don't allow them to take down content. And freedom of the press is very, very high in the US. It's a little bit easier to get content taken down in Canada. It's a bit easier to get content taken down in the UK. In the US, it's very difficult. But again, in all countries, it's difficult no matter where you are. That's Canada, US, UK, and Australia. It is quite difficult. So you need to focus on a suppression strategy. And the best way to rank content on the first page of search that you own is by using social media. Use the works: Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and all the other social networks. If you go onto the website and you look at the blog posts that we have in the description down below, you'll find under, I believe, the last 3, an Excel spreadsheet where you can download over 80 social networks, create those platforms, and keep them active. Now, what I want you to do is keep the top platforms active. So the Twitter, the YouTube, the Facebook, the Instagram. Get likes, get follows on the profile. Ask your friends to follow. Initiate a small likes campaign, and that might be beyond your ability, but you can look up, Facebook advertising. And the more active you make this page, the more metrics Google is going to pull in and say, okay, this is a real social network. It's active. People are using it. People are following it. So we're going to rank it. So that's the first thing. Socials. We used to do that at the back half of the campaign. So we used to focus on creating long-form content, websites, and socials last. Do socials first because they take some time to actually index there. Google doesn't know if it's just a spam profile until you start updating it. So it takes some time. The second thing, create a personal website. A personal website is something that you own, and this is for personal online reputation management. If you create a personal website, it's like a CV, it's like a portfolio, but it's even better. It's digital, it's interactive, and you can put any content on there that you like. And it's going to showcase the best parts of you. So my second tip is create the website. Start with socials, immediately move on to the website. Now, once you've created the website, I recommend really focusing on what is your site about? What value are you going to share with your audience? Start blogging or writing about something on your website. Make sure that you're including your name in the header tags. So, for example, my name is Nader. I would put that in the title of the website so that it ranks, hopefully in the domain name. That's another factor that influences your website to rank. It's not as big as it used to be, but it still counts. And so once I've done this, I might create a press release. So I will write a 500-word press release or an article. And this is going to be in third person. Nader creates a website to discuss finance with his audience. Nader creates a website to share financial tips and tricks. And I'll write a 500-word press release. I will fill this up. If you don't know how to create a press release or how to begin writing one, I would look it up online. It's very easy to do, and you can get a real quick head start on it right now. Once you finish, you will submit it to a PR wire. So look online for distribute press release. Look at websites like Fiverr.com, Freelancer.com, Upwork.com, or go directly to a PR wire like Cision, and you'll be able to directly submit your press release to outrank negative content and have positive content ranking on the first page of search. So you've done socials, you've done websites, you've done the press release. What else can you do? That's just 3 things. Well, write more long-form articles. Write them in third person. Hire a writer. Get somebody to write about you. Positive things, showcasing a positive yet truthful narrative. And what can we do once this is ranking? Well, we take this content and we publish it on perhaps our site, but we can also look for high domain authority blogs and news sites and Google syndicated news sites. And we can send a message to people on Fiverr, Freelancer, Upwork, websites like that, or even Google, I will publish your blog post. And hire people who will publish your news story, your blog post, anywhere from probably $50 to $1,000, but you need to kind of audit to see, okay, what's the domain authority of this blog? Is it Google News syndicated? And is it higher than my negative links? And once it is, you can post and you can write the content, and once it goes live, it will index above the negative content and eventually push it down. So what do we do next? Well, that's a few things you can do. You have socials, you have your website, you have press releases, you have content. What else can we do? Well, this is where all the creative assets come in. So you can create videos, photos, then use any of your content as pillar content. So for example, if you have a blog post of 500 words about you're sharing great financial tips with your audience, or you're donating to charity, or you're doing any of these great things, create an image on canva.com, canva.com, an image about this great thing that you're doing. Go to your socials, post the image on the social, and then go ahead and make a video. Make a video like I've done here today. I put my name in the video, for instance. I'd post it on YouTube. I would do this once a week, maybe once a month, depending on your capacity. And once you're creating all this content, you can put it behind social media automation. Put it on Buffer, put it on Hootsuite, and schedule them to go live on your socials to keep them more active. Now, within 3 months, 5 months, if you're looking at a medium to small reputation campaign, a couple negative index links, you will fix the first page, perhaps the second page, within a few months. Now, if we're looking at a larger campaign where you have a lot of negative links, you need to get more strategic, longer form articles, more multimedia content, higher domain authority blogs and news sites, and the works. Use all the social media platforms and keep them active. Keep your social media platforms active. So these are my tips for you. These are my top 5 personal online reputation management tips for active reputation repair. I hope this helped you. I hope this video has given you something to work with. My name is Nader Nader Najad, and if you need any help, please reach out, and thank you for watching.